Hey guys, what's going on? My name's Dr. Frank. I'm the founder of Addiction Mindset Recovery Coaching Programs, where we help people quit nicotine, THC, energy drinks, and adult media content. In today's video, I want to talk about 5 tools that can help you quit vaping. And if you're looking at this and you're new to the channel, understand I was seriously addicted to nicotine, chewing tobacco, vapes. I've smoked cigarettes, cigars. I get it. I understand. Now, before I tell you guys about the 5 things that can help you quit vaping, and make sure you stay around for number 5 because this is going to get interesting, I want to say a major disclaimer. Mindset is the most important thing. If you go into quitting nicotine, quitting vaping, quitting cigarettes, and you don't have the right mindset, you're really going to struggle. This entire channel is dedicated to helping people develop the right mindset for quitting, and I put a ton of video links in the video description down below about developing the correct mindset. Now, once you do that, some of these things might help. So without further ado, tip number 1 is picking up a copy of a high-performance planner. So this is a yearly planner, and this planner is great when it comes to helping to keep yourself accountable along your quitting journey. Once you open this planner up, you're going to notice that it lays out all day, like your full day's itinerary in half-hour segments. One of the big things for me when it came to quitting addictions, nicotine, weed, adult media content, was making sure I filled up my time and used it wisely. So this planner worked really well for that. Now, this planner also has sections for like morning mindset, evening mindset, morning reflection, evening daily reflection. My favorite part about it, at the end of each week and each month, it gives you like a checklist. How is your mental health doing? How is your physical health doing? And you actually score, you objectively score different categories in your life, your mental health, your physical health, your finances. And hopefully, as you're quitting nicotine, quitting vaping, you see each of these categories improve over the course of the next year or 2 years. I put the links to each of these products in my video description, so be sure to check that out at the end of the video. Highly recommend the High Performance Planner. Now, my next tip for you guys, tip number 2, would be to download the Quit Vaping app. So this is an excellent app. I'll show you guys kind of what it looks like. It gives you a section on here where it tells you how long you've been nicotine free for. It tells you how much money you've been saving. It allows you to keep track of your goals that you had while you were quitting. And then there's some other areas of it too that I love. It has a buddy system, so you can like refer a friend to quit with a friend. It has this community tab, which is incredible. You can go in here and post whatever it is you're struggling with, and people will comment and kind of encourage you to do better. It's a great community that they've created on here. Really good for accountability for both yourself and being part of a community to help keep you accountable. Now, something that I'm going to talk about when we talk about tip number 5, which a lot of people are going to be confused by this one, is the product section. So I know they just teamed up with this brand here. I think it's called Capnos. I don't know how to pronounce anything. But this is a flavored pressurized air inhaler. No smoke, no vapor, no nicotine, no charge. So really interesting product. Really interesting product that might help you quit vaping. And then they have some other products on here too. They got the Ripple, which is a 0 nicotine plant-powered vape product, which we're going to talk about. They got some nicotine-free disposable type, jewel looking things. They got this, the Quick Go Inhaler, which I'm going to talk about right here in a little bit, right? They got a few different things on here. Oh, and then they also teamed up with like Nicorette gum and the brand Lucy, which is a nicotine gum that they advertise as helping to fight nicotine cravings, which obviously I don't know about that, but hey, you know what? If someone wants to use this and it's getting them away from vaping and they're breathing better and they're feeling better, right? That's a great thing. That's a great thing for some people. Not necessary to quitting, but it's an option. Now, my third tip for you guys would be to pick up a copy of Alan Carr's book, The Easy Way to Quit Vaping, and or The Easy Way to Stop Smoking. This is an excellent book. It's solely focused on mindset. It has nothing to do with nicotine replacement therapy products. We've taken many portions of our program and themed them around Alan Carr's book, The Easy Way to Stop Smoking, The Easy Way to Stop Vaping. So I recommend to anyone who's quitting nicotine, pick up Alan Carr's book. It's a phenomenal read. Link in the video description below. Another option for you guys, which again, not necessary, are CBD products, believe it or not. So if someone's really struggling with withdrawals, if someone's really struggling to quit, to fight the cravings, a CBD product might be a reasonable option for you. I work with a brand, CBD BioCare. I'm affiliated with them. I get commissions from their sales. Excellent brand. When we're working with people who want to explore using CBD, we recommend the CBD gummies, taking one in the morning. But for anyone who's watching this channel, don't start any supplement program without speaking to your physician or your healthcare provider, okay? Now, listen, if you're quitting weed and you have Cannabinoid Hyperemesis Syndrome, which I've made videos about, do not use CBD to try and help you quit nicotine, because that's going to flare up your symptoms of Cannabinoid Hyperemesis Syndrome, and that would be really, really bad. So that's my fourth tip right there, CBD. Okay, now we're going to go into this fifth category, and there's two parts to this. So part number one would be like that Capnos product, which I think is a wonderful product, and I think that can help with that hand-to-mouth fixation. I think that can help with that habit of needing to suck on something, okay? Another product out there that I've done reviews on is the Quit Go Stop Smoking Aid. This can be found on Amazon. There's no vapor, there's no smoke, there's no nicotine. It's literally just a fake cigarette. It's plastic, it's chewy. You take a draw through it and you pick up hints of cinnamon flavor or mint flavor, whatever you buy, and that's it. It's just to help with that hand-to-mouth action, the action of needing to suck on something. Worth checking out, okay? So that's one category of products to help you quit nicotine that don't contain nicotine. Now I'm going to hit you guys with something, and I got a video coming up. This is going to be my 20K celebration video with you guys, and a lot of people are going to be like, Dr. Frank, don't do it. This doesn't make sense, but just hear me out, okay? So there's products on the market out there, and these are alternatives to chewing tobacco products. The one I have here specifically is by a YouTuber, Outlaw, and this is a fake chewing tobacco product. It's a dip product. This one is tobacco-free and nicotine-free. They do make products that contain nicotine. Now, okay, here's the deal on this. When we have someone really struggling to quit vaping, one of the things that we may advise is using a product like Back Off, or it's called like Black Buffalo Dip products or something like this, nicotine-free and tobacco-free. And this gives them something to suck on while they're driving in the car, something to put in their mouth after a big meal. It's tobacco-free and nicotine-free. Now, there is still harm with this product to an extent. Okay, and I'm going to tell you why. It contains sugar. A lot of these things contain sugars. And the sugar is going to erode at your teeth. It's going to erode at your gums. It might lead to cavities. You're definitely increasing your risk of gingivitis with something like this and some gum issues. Now, why would I have someone who vapes do something like this? Because it's completely different from vaping. If we're going to switch to a tobacco-free vape product, nicotine-free vape product for quitting, and that's the route the person wants to go, I push them more towards products like this. And I don't have affiliate commissions on these products or anything like that. It's a totally different thing. Chances are they're probably not going to like it unless they're trying to quit chewing tobacco and they enjoy chewing tobacco. It's kind of a pain in the ass to do. And eventually it's going to fall to the wayside for most people is what we find. But it does help them get through that initial hump. Now, they do make products like this that do contain nicotine as well, too. An example would be the Zen pouches. Now, my piece of advice, you don't need nicotine to quit nicotine. That's a horrible idea. But if you were to get a nicotine-free version, which I don't think they make, of the Zen pouches, which I've made videos on before, talking about the risks, because they are not risk-free. This is not risk-free. This is now getting into harm reduction, okay? Made videos on it. It is an option. It is an option for some people. And some people may say, Dr. Frank, I never want to get rid of nicotine. Well, okay, if that's your goal is to quit vaping, and you just want to feel better by getting rid of vaping, well, maybe you are someone who buys the Lucy gum, and that's what you spend your money on now. You chew essentially a different brand. Lucy gum, it's like a fruity flavored gum that contains nicotine. It's a Nicorette alternative type product, okay? Because not everyone I work with necessarily wants to quit nicotine, although you should consider doing that. A lot of people just want to quit cigarettes. They just want to quit vaping. They just want to stop chewing tobacco. So alternative products like this become very reasonable for that individual. Now, if your goal is to get away from all this stuff, which I think it should be, then that's a different story. Again, it comes all back down to mindset. Now, as I said, when I do my 20K video, we're going to talk a lot more about this stuff. It's things that I've used before, guys, on and off in the past. As long as it's nicotine-free and tobacco-free, I'm not that concerned about it, about my gums and stuff like that. Don't use it enough or I'd freak out. So I hope this video helps you guys out. I hope it gives you some tools and some further ideas when it comes to quitting vaping for those of you that are really struggling. But please understand all of this stuff. I mean, the Quit Vaping app is great. The Sobriety Planner is great. Alan Carr's book is great. But all this other stuff, guys, you don't need it. I'm going to be honest. It's all a mindset. You don't need it. But if you want it, the links are in my video description. I'll see you guys at my 20K thank you subscriber video next time. Bye-bye.